Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Color Club Hypnotic Hologram collection. These are holographic glitter, for the most part full coverage polishes, so they're build upable on 3 coats and you're getting a full coverage glitter hollow look on the nail. I purchased these at headtotoebeauty.com if you want to head over there and take a look at them as well. That's one of the best price points I find for Color Club these days, is over on that website. So we're going to be going in alphabetical order. I'm going to live swatch all of these for you so you can see how they apply and get a better idea if you want to purchase any of them yourself. So we're going to go ahead and get started really quick. They pretty much all have the same formula. They, for the most part, have a clear base so that these polishes are really easily worn as toppers as well. One of them doesn't get quite opaque, I don't think, at 3 coats to where it's much better as a topper, I feel like. But for the most part, they all have the same consistent formula. They all have a mix of pretty much the same holographic glitters. There's some smaller glitters and then some larger glitters. There's nothing too large here though, but it's not all ultra micro hollow glitters. The first polish up is a beautiful gold. So this is called Aint It Grand. I think for me, just because Color Club released so many holographic collections this year, they had the straight up linear hollows, then they had the collections that were a mix of hollow glitters and the linear hollow, and then they have this one which is just the hollow glitters. Actually, they've released a ton of polishes. They released like a set of 16 neutral shades. There was a set of just 6 rose colored creams. So they're doing a lot right now, you guys. So anyway, I feel like I've seen this polish from them already this year in one of their holographic collections already. But if you don't have a nice, beautiful, chunky gold glitter, this one is very holographic, and Aint It Grand is the name. I did 3 coats. This one was one that built up a little better than some of the others. So anyway, this is number 1. The next one is the blue, and this one didn't build up as well for me. This one didn't have quite enough glitter in it for some reason to give me the coverage that I was looking for, the coverage that I got in most of the other ones. This one's called Bougie Baby. It's still very beautifully holographic and sparkly. It's just that on 3 coats I didn't have as good of coverage. You probably would definitely want to do the sponging method with this one if you were looking for full coverage. So here you're watching me swatch it at 3 coats, and like I said, it's very blingy, very beautiful. I just didn't really cover up all my nail line with this one, and I didn't do sponging method for you guys today. The reasons that I listed of why, you know, the fact that sponging is a little bit more messy and stuff like that is usually the reason I don't go for sponging. But it is the best way to get it looking really full coverage. So anyway, this is Bougie Baby. The next one is the silver, and this one's called On the List. I feel like these polishes, as I'm showing you the live swatch here at 3 coats, I'm just going to talk to you more about it. I think that how I was describing how they did the linear hollows, and then they have these ones that are just glitters, and then they have the mixture. I feel like if I were you, had I had this collection when I reviewed those other 2 earlier on here a few months ago, it was at late summer, I would have recommended the collection that's the marriage of the 2. The one that has both the glitters and the linear hollow, I feel like is the best in my opinion. These ones you just have to work so much more to get coverage, and you have all that extra base on your nail making them dry so slow. That's why I think I would choose the one that has the glitter and the hollow. This is called On the List. This is a beautiful bright silver. The fact that this isn't my favorite holographic collection that they've released this year does not mean that these aren't absolutely gorgeously holographic. So this was on the list at 3 coats. Next up we have the red holographic. This is kind of like a muted red, a mix between a copper and a red kind of color. It's called Poppin Bottles, and it's really beautiful. This has one of the more tinted bases out of all the rest of them, which makes me think that it's probably the glitter that tinted the base a little bit, not so much that they intended for one of the polishes to have a tinted base. That's just my guess. Because sometimes glitters do tint the base of the polish. It just happens. It's very beautiful. I love a red hollow polish. So yeah, this applies just like the rest of them. 3 coats and you're mostly good to go. Or you could wear it as a topper if you want to. Halo Crush is the name of that other collection that I keep referring to, the one that has the 2 kinds of hollow packed in one. That's the one, and I think it also did have a red holo in that one as well. So anyway, it is beautifully, stunningly holographic glitter holo love on your nail. Poppin Bottles. Next up, we have the silvered lilac in the collection. It's so beautiful. It's called Take Me to VIP. Again, I'm going to apply it just like the rest in the collection. It is very sparkly, very glittery, very base heavy holographic glitter. I don't know if it's the consistency of the glitters or the base in these polishes, but they feel like they have a little bit different of a brush as well. I'm not sure. They have their flat stemmed brush. It's almost like China Glaze decided to start using this brush, because that's what the China Glaze brush looks like now too, with the flat stem instead of the pinched barrel. In any case, Take Me to VIP, beautiful purple holographic glitter. And last up, we have the pink. Were you waiting for the pink the whole time? This is a beautiful, bright, holographic pink glitter, full coverage glitter on the nail. This is called Top Shelf. And I'm going to swatch this for you at 3 coats. Like I said, most of them do build up just fine in 3 coats. You know, you maybe have to work a little bit on, you know, placing the glitter on your nail, where you take the brush and you just kind of like pat the surface of your nail. You're basically emulating the, you know, the movement of what you're doing when you're patting on the glitter with the sponging on method. It's basically the same thing. It's just the sponging helps you not get all that extra base in there. If you've never tried sponging on glitter, you should give it a try. It's a fun time. And you end up making your nail just like, especially if you're working with holo, it's so blingy, you guys. These are very blingy on their own anyway. This is Top Shelf. If you are a pink loving polish wearer, then you will probably really love this one. Super bright, awesome pink holographic called Top Shelf. So that rounds out the collection, you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think of this collection. I hope that this review helped you out, gave you an idea of what these polishes are going to apply like. The link where I purchased it is in the description bar below. I will see you guys back for the next video very soon. Take care. Bye.